What's up guys, Readiness Reviews here with you again, and if you know what this symbol is, you know what this video is going to be about. We are talking ammunition, and specifically ammunition for Milsurp firearms. This box came to me by way of SGAmmo, one of my preferred ammo suppliers, and I am not at all sponsored by them, of course. Late last week, I was delighted to get an email from them saying that they had a new batch of my favorite ammunition in stock, and that is of course PPU, so I couldn't resist the urge to make an order, although this ammo wasn't at all cheap. But that's enough jabbering, let's go ahead and get into this box. We'll be opening that today with a bayonet. If you know what bayonet this is, let me know down in the comments. I will warn you guys though, this one is a very tricky one because there are a lot of bayonets that look very similar. Oh, my favorite, packing peanuts. Looks like they shipped this using the box within a box method. And more packing peanuts. At least this was definitely making it to me safe, that's for sure. So I'm sure the keen-eyed among you are already noticing that there's some calibers in here that have been very difficult to get your hands on as of late, and that's why I absolutely had to make this order. First off, they have 303 British. I picked up the 180 grain soft points. I think they have at least one more SKU, maybe some full metal jackets, but look at that clean, fresh, factory new PPU 303 British. 303 is one of those that goes through extreme dry spells, so whenever this is available, it is a good idea to load up on it, especially if you have a bunch of infields to feed, just like me. Next up is another caliber that has been super scarce over the past couple years, and that is 7.65 by 53 Argentine. I bought this ammo specifically for making a video for you guys. We're going to be doing some Argentine Mauser shooting here in the future, and of course, I needed food for that Mauser. These are 174 grain FMJs. Some more borderline fairy dust, 6.5 by 55 Swede, 139 grain FMJs. Again, purchased specifically for video content. Topped off my hoard of 7mm Mauser with some 139 grain soft points. You always have to pick up a box of 8 by 51R Lebel. Grabbed a simple 50 round box of 32 auto. I threw in a MagTech 380 auto. And in order to achieve free shipping, I had to add a little bit of extra money to the cart. And so I picked up a tool ammo, non-corrosive 7.62 by 54R for my Mosins. I know it might not look like it, but that's actually $200 worth of ammo sitting right there in front of you. Not that long ago, you could pick up at least twice that much rifle ammo for the same price. But these days, we're lucky to get what we can when we can, and especially in the case of that 303, 6.5 Swede, and 7.65 Argentine. When that's available, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't buy it. As we can see here, the majority of what I picked up is from PPU, and of course PPU is my favorite ammo to shoot in my Milsurps. I've made videos on this in the past. They are new production, factory loads, brass cased, but if you reload, that brass case is actually pure gold because these are boxer primed and fully reloadable. PPU loads their ammo at very reasonable pressures, which doesn't beat the heck out of your old Milsurp rifles. And it's pretty cool that they usually offer both soft point and FMJ offerings, just in case you feel like taking your rifle out and doing a little hunting with it. I did make this order from SGAmmo, and at the moment, all orders from SGAmmo that are $200 or more have free shipping, which is a nice value add in my opinion. PPU puts their ammo out in waves, so it's been a good long while since some of this ammo has been released by PPU, especially that 7.65 Argentine. It's very important that if you want to shoot PPU, that you pick it up when these waves come out. Right now, this same ammo is available, of course, on SGAmmo. I know that Aim Surplus has some of it, and it's trickled around to all your other ammo websites. When that current stock is all bought up though, which typically happens pretty darn fast, we might not see some of these calibers again from PPU for a year or maybe even more. And that's the exact purpose for this video, giving you guys a heads up that if you need some of these calibers right now is a good time to buy them. I will caveat that by saying that the prices are certainly not cheap. I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what these were per box. So the 7.65 Argentine came in at a hefty $28 a box. I have rarely paid that much for ammo, but unfortunately, If you want 7.65 Argentine, more specifically, 7.65 Argentine that's factory loaded, that's about as good as you're gonna do. The 6.5 Swede was $25 a box, more than $1 a round, but still not too terrible. 7mm Mauser, $23 a box. 8x51 Lebel, $24 a box. 303 British, $24 a box. That Tula 7.62x54R was actually only $13 a box, so pretty cheap on that one. And for the handgun ammo, the 32 Auto came in at $21 and the 380 at $19. I am well aware that paying more than $1 a round sucks. It really does. But that's just the way it is right now. There's no way around it. If you want to shoot more obscure rifle calibers, you're lucky if you're paying less than $1.50a round. So if you're seeing this video and you need some of these rifle calibers, I would get out there and make an order right now while you can, because I doubt prices are coming down anytime soon. I just wish that they would have released a big batch of Carcano ammo along with some of these other calibers. I didn't buy any in this batch, but there was a lot of 7.5 Swiss that came in with this wave of PPU ammo as well. So if you've been on the lookout for that, the time is now. It definitely hurts to shell out that kind of cash, but it's better than the alternative, which is leaving my rifles to starve with no lead to eat. I do have some bonus content for those Milsurp lovers out there, and that is a package from Victory Arms and Munitions. I've done a couple videos on these guys in the past. I'll link one of those for you right here in case you want to check that out. But Victory Arms and Munitions is one of my favorite websites right now for surplus gear. Clips, slings, bayonets especially, and they do get in their fair share of hard to find ammo. Unfortunately, I just missed out on some 6.5 Japanese that they had packed on clips. Now that was not cheap at all, but I would have really liked to have picked up a couple clips of that for video purposes, of course. In this box from Victory Arms, I picked up a few surplus rifle clips, the most expensive of which being this 5-shot Berthier M-block clip. Previously, I only had one of these in my inventory, and I figured it was a good idea to pick up another one. It's crazy, but this simple little piece of folded steel was $30. And the worst part about it is, you really can't find one cheaper anywhere else. I picked up a 7.5 French clip. I think that was about $3 or $4. An excellent Swedish Mauser clip. These are one of the highest quality and most universal clips that you'll run across. They work for all kinds of rifles, Swedish rifles, Japanese rifles, and American rifles among them. And lastly, an 1891 Argentine Mauser clip. We bought the ammo for the rifle, and now I have a clip for the rifle. Coming up soon will be a video on the rifle. And then I got a whole bunch of half moldy leather gear here. I picked up not one, not two, but 3 leather slings for Yugo 2447 Mausers. I have a couple rifles that have been missing their sling, and at $8 a piece, I just went ahead and bought out the full inventory that Victory Arms and Munitions had on these. I picked up a sling for a Yugo M48 Mauser. This has the German style keeper on it, so these particular slings will fit Car 98 Mausers as well. I added in a pretty rough condition, but still serviceable, Swedish Mauser sling. It's a little bit corroded on the brass parts, but it does come with a little spring clip. I have a rifle waiting for this right now. And the last item I picked up from Victory Arms and Munitions is actually a holster, and this is for a Walther P1, which is a post-World War II production P38 essentially. There's our date stamp right there in the leather, 12/77, so I'm going to assume that is, of course, December 1977. The Walther P1 was in heavy use in Germany at that time with the Bundeswehr. This holster is actually in pretty darn good shape. The leather quality looks really good. It has some ugly stickers on it, but that shouldn't be anything that's that hard to remove. All the stitching looks to be in good shape, and these are an amazing $15. So if you have a P38 or a Walther P1 in your collection that needs a holster, I'd go over to Victory Arms right now and pick one of these up. Unfortunately, I have a holster, but no pistol to go in it because I don't have a P38 or P1, but one day I will certainly add one to the collection. And that was the video, hopefully short and sweet. This week is usually an off week, so this was just a bonus video for you guys and a little heads up in case you've been looking for some of the things that we talked about. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button because that helps it out with the algorithm and getting the video distributed out to other viewers. To see more videos about Milsurp-centric content in the future, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and maybe you'll see me put some of these clips, slings, and ammunition into action. If you have any ideas for future video topics, please let me know about those down in the comments. And while you're down there, let me know what you thought about this video. and I will catch you guys in the next video. See you then. Peace.